Hey Fit Friends, it's your Fit Coach Jene Nicole here with another episode of The Temple with Jene Nicole, and we are talking about health, wellness, living healthy, being healthy, fitness, the best fitness trends, the best fitness everything. We're talking about it here on this show, trying to help you to obtain better health and better life through information of health and wellness. I am your host, Jene Nicole, and today I have some awesome show for you because we are going to talk about diet fads. Now listen, everyone needs to watch this episode because I am going to reveal and unleash some of the best and worst diet fads. There are so many diet fads available for you to try, but that doesn't mean that they're all good for you. So today, I'm going to tell you Fit Coach Jene's favorite and not so fave diet fads. A lot of diet fads can actually help you to lose weight and help you to gain healthy weight or to tone up and sculpt your body. But then there are some diet fads that damage your body in a major way. And those are the ones that I want to inform you about today. But before we do that, let's get down to some business. Have you been to www.fitcoachjene.com? If you haven't, you need to go there right now and you need to sign up for online fitness. Is fitness important? Absolutely. Can you lose weight without fitness? Absolutely not. Really. You've got to burn calories to lose weight and to burn fat. And in order to burn fat, you've got to work out. You've got to exercise a little bit. You've got to get your blood pumping and your oxygen flowing so that you can burn calories, thus burning fat, thus losing weight. So go to fitcoachjene.com, www.fitcoachjene. You see it right down there? Go visit that website and sign up for any of your favorite online fitness classes. And maybe you'll get a week free of online fitness. Maybe, just maybe, if you go this week, because it's going to be gone in just a little while. I don't want you to miss it. Go visit that website. So, guys, we're going to do this quickly because I have so many diets to tell you about. I'm going to tell you about some of the diets that I absolutely love and then some that I hate. Here's the thing. Some people can be so in such a desperate place to lose weight that they're willing to try some things that might be a little unnatural, unrealistic, and unhealthy for their bodies. I don't do those type of things. If anything, I do diets that you shouldn't do, like eat stuff you shouldn't eat and then just cleanse it all out of your body. That's my diet. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to diet. Dieting is absolutely a good thing. But dieting is not something that you're supposed to do for an extended period of time. It's not something that's supposed to be a part of your lifestyle. Dieting is something that's supposed to kickstart your health journey, your weight loss journey, whatever your journey is. Dieting is only set to be done for a period of time, and then you let it go. So here's the thing that we're going to talk about today. The diet fads and the trends that you're doing, if they are not helping you to create a lifestyle of health, of wealthy health, of weight loss the healthy way, of teaching you how to keep the weight off, then you absolutely do not need to do it. As I said before, dieting is only meant to be done for a short period of time. If you're dieting for a year, you're not dieting at all. You're probably just starving yourself and abusing your body. And you know what I feel about the temple, the body. Don't abuse the temple, okay? All right, so here are some of my favorite and least favorite diets. I'm going to go down my list. I got a few. And actually, we're going to have to do a part 2 to this because there's so many diet fads out there that there's no way that I could possibly get through like a quarter of them today. I could never do it. So here's one of my favorite diets. It's one of my favorite diets only if you use it the right way. One of my favorite diets is the Daniel fast, the Daniel diet. Some people call it the Daniel fast. Some people call it the Daniel diet. Okay, let me tell you why this diet is one of my absolute favorites. The Daniel diet, the Daniel, also known as the Daniel fast, is a diet that came from Daniel. In the Bible, Daniel basically went through a period where he abstained from delicacies. Now, delicacies then was your fattening foods, your things like your your meats and your junk food, same as what we have now. But Daniel decided to abstain from those particular foods, and in return, he was leaner and healthier than the other soldiers, and he wanted to prove that in the diet. Thus the name, the Daniel fast. So the modern day Daniel diet or Daniel fast is one that we use when we get rid of our meats, our refined sugars, and our breads, basically all of your processed foods. So your Daniel fast breaks you down to your most just whole foods that you can eat. It allows you to eat all of the fruits and vegetables that you would like to eat. You have all of your nuts and your beans and all of the things that your body actually needs to nourish your body. Therefore, I think it's an absolutely wonderful diet. Okay, so let me just get one thing straight here, because I already hear some people saying, is Fit Coach Jene vegetarian or vegan? I'm not, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. Veganism is not my thing. Vegetarianism is not my thing. Do I believe in it? Not really. I mean, I know for a fact that our teeth were designed to consume meat and to break it down. But to each his own. I'm not saying that veganism is not something you should try, because if it works for you, it works for you. But as for me and myself, I'm a meat eater, and I believe in eating meat. Now, I do believe that the source of meat that God put on this green earth is not what we have in the grocery stores. Therefore, if Fit Coach is going to go eat some meat, I'm going to go and I'm going to get my meat from maybe DeKalb Farmers Market. If you're close to it, you can get a better source of meat. You don't have to eat the meat that is basically being made by a machine, genetically modified and engineered. I don't believe in eating that meat as a source of meat. And most people are only vegetarian and vegan not because they don't want to eat meat product, but because the source of meat that is available to them, it's no good. And that's what I don't believe in. So back to the Daniel fast. This is one of my favorite diets because the Daniel fast allows you to eat very whole foods, very, very kosher foods. You don't necessarily, some people do it as a raw diet. You don't have to do it raw. You don't have to eat all of your foods raw. But it basically eliminates your breads, your carbohydrates that are not good for you, your refined sugar and your processed foods, and your meat for 21 days. The diet is done for 21 days. So if you're interested in doing the Daniel fast, that is one that I feel personally is a really good diet, because there's no way to lose weight than to take out the things that cause weight gain, like processed foods and refined sugars and breads. And that's what the Daniel diet or the Daniel fast prohibits you from. Okay, so try that one. So here's a diet. I'm going to jump into one that I actually don't care for at all. The lemonade diet. Okay, most of the diets that I'm going to talk about today are going to be diets that I kind of just don't like. The lemonade diet is not a diet that I care for. I know people who have done the lemonade diet, and it's basically your citrus fruit, lemon, and water for 10 days. Can you survive off of lemon water? You can, but why? Why would you abuse your body in such a way is what I'd like to know. Food is meant to nourish your body and to energize your body. Lemon holds so little nutritional value that there is no way that you could go 10 days drinking lemon water and your body be properly nourished. Now, you could survive, okay? But there are some people who could not survive. So I would not put my health at risk, and I would not put my life at risk for a lemon water diet. It is very unhealthy. It is very unnatural, and you could be depriving your body of necessary nutrients. Your body needs protein to function. Your body needs healthy fats to function. Healthy fats. Your body needs carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are actually energy source. They turn into energy in your body. Your body needs all of these things to function on a daily basis. So you could be possibly doing the lemonade diet and setting your body into starvation mode and causing a malnourishment to your body. So that's not a diet that I strongly suggest, nor do I agree with it. As I said, to each his own. Today's show is about my personal opinion and my personal opinion only. The second reason why I don't believe in diets such as this one is because if by chance you suffer with something like high blood pressure or diabetes or high cholesterol or depression, any of the obesity, if you're on any form of medication that says you have to eat food in order to sustain your health, or to sustain your a balance with that particular health issue. There is no way possible that you can do a diet like the lemonade diet and survive. As I said before, do not put your health at risk. Okay, so we're going to move on from the lemonade diet. The lemonade diet is effective as far as losing weight, but it's not a healthy weight. The lemonade diet, to be honest, is mostly water weight. That's mostly what you're going to lose with the lemonade diet. And then your body, after a certain amount of time, is going to begin to eat away at your muscle, your muscle tissue. And it's all around just a bad thing to do to your body. Okay, so we're going to move on to another one. This is one that I actually do like. And this is a practice of mine, something that Temple Fit Health and Wellness, something that we practice. It's called the blood type diet. The blood type diet. So lots of you have heard of the blood type diet before, and it's where you take your particular blood type and you eat as according to your blood type. You can even visit a website. Dr. Diamo actually created the blood type diet, and it's where you take your blood type and you're only eating those bloods that align with your blood. You're only eating the foods that align with your blood type. Okay, so I'll break this down just a little bit more so you can understand it. And I want you to just, whatever your blood type is, just kind of grab what you can from it. You've got more carnivore or meat eater or blood types. And then you've got blood types that are more herbivore or vegetarian blood types. So your more vegetarian blood types, where your diet is a little bit more plant-based. This is the thing that I absolutely love about this diet. None of your blood types, A, AB, B, or O, none of your blood types say you cannot have meat. A is a vegetarian blood type, but even the A blood type does not prohibit you from having meat. It just limits the types of meat that you're eating. This is what happens with the blood type diet. Your blood breaks down food a certain way. It filters toxins a certain way. But if you're eating foods that don't align with your blood, basically foods that don't work with your blood, it does not properly break down those foods, thus causing you to gain weight or hold on to fats and hold on to sugars and hold on to toxic waste sitting inside of your body. So if you're eating within your blood type, meaning you're eating food that actually work with your blood, and you're eating the type of foods that your blood is capable of breaking down, you have a better chance of losing weight and maintaining a healthy weight. I strongly believe in the blood type diet. If you are a client or past or present, or if you have visited my website, you will see that I do ask for a blood type. It's not for any medical reason. Nothing that I do is medical. It's all non-medical, but I do prefer to follow the blood type diet for that reason. If you're trying to lose weight, there's no better way to lose weight than to follow a diet that works with your genetic makeup, with your DNA. And your blood is your DNA. So that's why I absolutely love the blood type diet. So I hear in my brain, I have ESP. Some of the viewers are saying, so what are the blood types? What are they? So your A blood type, AB blood type, B blood type, and then your O blood type. Your A blood type is your more vegetarian blood type. This is where you have an unlimited supply of vegetables because your body does a wonderful job of breaking them down. Now, A blood types also are allowed to eat some dairies. They're more prone to work well with some dairies. Now, you also have your AB blood or your B blood type. Well, let's do AB first. Your AB blood type is a little bit different. Your A blood type is the blood type that actually it actually allows you to have the least amount of meat, I'll say. So that's the only blood type that you're not as open to all of the different sources of meat as other blood types. Now, your AB blood type, this is your more, we'll say leaner or your types of meat that tend to be a little bit more exotic than other meats. So with that being said, your A blood type leans a little bit more towards your chicken and some fish. Some chicken and some fish, only a few days out of the week. Your AB blood type is going to kind of steer away from that. It may be a different sources of meat. go to drdiamo.com and it's going to give you a whole list of all of your meat sources. Okay, so your B blood type is your more gamey meat blood type. It's so funny because I never really was into the gamey meat, your lamb and your veal and rabbit and deer and things like that. But this is the blood type that this actually works with. So this is your more gamey type of meat. Okay, the O blood type. This is a more universal blood type. Have you ever heard that term, that O is actually the universal blood type? It absolutely is. And your O blood type is your more ancient blood type. This is the blood type that is most popular, has been around for the longest. Your A, AB, and your B blood type, they haven't been around as long and they're a little bit more sensitive. But your O blood type is very universal, and you will find that a lot more people are O blood types than the other blood types. So here's the thing about the O blood type. Listen to this. Because so many people are O blood types and it's more popular blood type, there are so many people who need to hear this particular thing. Your O blood type, although it's popular because it's a meat eater blood type and you are able to eat your beef and your chicken and your lamb and your veal and all of those different things, and your body breaks it down just fine. The thing about the O blood type is your blood type is not very friendly to dairy, and it is absolutely not friendly to wheat. I am actually gluten intolerant. That means wheat intolerant. That means my body does not digest wheat very well. I'm an O blood type and my body doesn't digest wheat very well. If you're an O blood type, you may be able to have all of the party in the world with your meats. But when it comes to your wheat, your processed foods have lots of wheat. Your breads and your pastas have lots of wheat. It's not really your friend, okay? That takes me to my next diet. My next diet, the Paleo Diet. And this diet is something that is actually derived from the O blood type diet. Okay, so your Paleo Diet is basically cutting out all of the junk, the processed foods, all of that. It's taking you to kind of a meat and vegetables diet. And that's kind of like the O blood type diet. That's what that's derives from. The Paleo Diet is derived from the concept that you can get as much protein from your meat. You can eat all the meat that you want to eat. Protein from your meat, protein from your vegetables. It's supposed to cut out your bad carbs, and it's supposed to include your healthy fats and things like that from your meat sources and some other sources. It's kind of derived from, it's basically your O blood type diet with a few little glitches, maybe minus some things. One thing about the blood type diet that I want to go back to before we completely move on to it. If you go to that website, you will find that there are lots of vegetables that are very healthy for you, but maybe they don't work with your blood type. There are lots of fruits that are really, really healthy, but maybe they don't work for your blood type. So you definitely want to check that website out and make sure that everything that you're consuming works for your blood type. But back to the Paleo Diet. The Paleo Diet is a diet that tends to be more popular for people who have like a lifestyle of fitness, who have a consistent regimen of intense cardio or weightlifting and training, CrossFit, different things like that. The Paleo Diet tends to be a little bit more popular for those type of people. Now, is it popular for all people? Absolutely not. Should it be? No, because like I said, everybody's body is different. So it's as according to what your genetic makeup is and how your body receives it. It may not work for you. It may not work for your blood. It may not work for your health condition. So the Paleo Diet is one that you only want to do when you have definitely done a trial and error to find out whether it works for you or not. Okay, let's move on to another one that I do not like. Now, listen, before I go into this one, just because I'm telling you that I don't like these diets, I'm not saying that they're bad, that they're absolutely horrible and you shouldn't do it. I'm just giving you my personal opinion on the ones that I don't like. So here's another one that I kind of don't like. The cabbage soup diet. This diet is one that when I'm in the gym and I hear people kind of chit-chatting about the different diet fads that they do, when this one comes up, I kind of want to vomit in my mouth and then swallow it again, because it absolutely drives me nuts. You cannot nourish your body off of just cabbage alone. So this is about the same concept as a lemonade diet. Guys, nourish your body. Are you really convinced that God put all this food here on the earth for us to just watch it just go bad and to die off? No, he put it here for you to eat, for you to nourish your body. So this concept that I'm going to eat cabbage soup for 10 days for breakfast, lunch, and dinner is absolutely bizarre to me. Nourish your body. You need proteins. You need energy. You need magnesium. You need lots of things. You need fiber. You need lots of things. Healthy fats. Oh my gosh. The list goes on. Vitamin C and vitamin D and vitamin E. You need so many things for your body to function properly. And if you deprive your body of these nutrients, you're just killing your health just slowly but surely. So the cabbage soup diet. Now, let me tell you, in retrospect, do you see results from the cabbage diet? Yes, but it's not the type of results that we actually want to see, because it's negative results. It's losing water weight, and it's your muscle, your body eating away at your muscle, just like we said for the lemonade diet. The cabbage soup diet is not one that I prefer, because it is a form of just living in your body living in a very malnourished state of being, and I don't believe in it. So guys, if it's worked for you, then cool, but I don't think that it probably worked as effectively as you thought. You probably just ate away at your body slowly but surely. So I'm not for the cabbage soup diet. Here's the other thing that I don't like about the cabbage soup diet. The idea of eating cabbage soup for breakfast, lunch, and dinner is kind of setting you up for failure, because once you lose all the possible water weight, you're only losing water weight and muscle tissue. Okay, let's just talk about it for real. You're not really losing your true fat, tapping into your true fat storage or anything like that. You're eating away at your muscle, and you're just doing a lot of harm to your body. But here's the other side of that. So you remember a few episodes we talked about our bodies being designed to eat food, nourish our bodies, and spit out the waste? You remember when I told you God designed your body to live, and if your body ever felt like, oh my gosh, I'm about to die, that your body would go into this phase of just taking everything and storing it away as fat, and then eating away at your muscle slowly but surely. God designed your body to survive. So if your body says, oh my gosh, she's only giving me cabbage soup for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it feels like it's about to die, so it's going to start to do things to try to save itself. So let me tell you what's going to happen with that being said. Your body has a brain, and your brain is saying survive, survive, survive. And then as soon as you stop doing the cabbage soup on day number 10, when you begin to eat again, everything that you take in is going to turn into fat, because your body thinks that you're dying. And because it doesn't have a consistent routine of nourishment, it's going to just start taking everything in and start sticking it in different pockets of your body, causing you to gain weight. Remember, your body is designed to save itself from dying. So when you starve your body, as soon as you go back to eating regularly, your body is not going to know. It's not going to know. It's just like, okay, here's the best scenario in the world. I think this is absolutely awesome. Some of you guys are going to hate this though. You ever be in a relationship where someone hurts you over and over and over, and then they're finally like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to change. I'm not going to hurt you anymore. But then you're so afraid that you're going to get hurt again that you never fully trust them. That is your body in starvation mode. When your body feels like, oh my gosh, they're hurting me over and over again by not feeding me and not nourishing me. As soon as you eat foods, although you've gotten back to a normal, consistent routine, your body doesn't believe you. So it starts storing everything as fat. That's so funny, the whole scenario comparing bad relationships with your body. It's so true though. So don't do the cabbage soup diet if you don't want to die. Okay, so that's pretty much what I'm saying. Here's another one that I kind of don't like a lot. The Master Cleanse. I'm going to move on from this one really, really quickly. The Master Cleanse is where they take the cayenne, lemon, honey, they mix it all together. You drink it for 10 days. Let's move on from that one, because that's the same thing as like the lemonade diet. You're malnourished and you're undernourished and you're not giving your body proper nutrients. Moving on. As you can see, I have a whole lot more diets that I don't like than ones that I actually do like. And that's because you're supposed to eat food. Baby food diet. This is another one of my least favorite diets. Okay, so you remember when we talked about like the teeth and how we're meant to process foods? Your teeth are meant, you remember in elementary school and middle school, they taught you your teeth are meant to grind food? Well, yeah, that's pretty much why I don't like the baby food diet, because the idea of eating baby food all day, you're not allowing your teeth to do any work. Let me break this down a little bit clearer. Food is not made already broken down for a reason. And that reason is because when you're breaking down the food with your teeth, you break the food down, you swallow it, it keeps you full for a period of time. And then you become hungry again. And then you have to do that process again. So your body is nourished properly on a consistent basis. Okay, so if you're eating baby food, you ever notice that babies can eat a lot? They can eat all day, honestly, because their food is already broken down. So they don't have to take their bodies through the process of breaking down food. But here's the funny thing. You ever notice how fat babies are? Seriously, think about it. All babies are fat. Have you ever seen a really lean baby? They don't become lean until they start eating solid food. Why? Because the idea of eating food that's already broken down is not allowing your body to do any work. And it's also causing you to be hungry more often because you're eating baby food. And when you're not having to break your food down, you're going to be hungry in like the next hour. And as opposed to eating 3 square meals or 4 meals a day, you've probably ate baby food probably like 10 times within that day. Bunch of crap. You know, another reason why I don't like the baby food diet, because when you're hungry all the time like that, not only are you eating more and more, you're also setting your body into starvation mode, just like any of those other diets. I really don't have a lot of diets that I actually like, so I'm sorry to be like the bearer of bad news or the Debbie Downer for the day, but diets is not something that you're supposed to do for a long period of time. It's not something, the only diet that I feel like is real or true in any way is when you eat clean meats, non-fatty meats, clean meats, and fruits and vegetables, and your beans and your healthy sources of your carbohydrates, sweet potatoes, and things like that. That's the only true diet that there is. And even that's not a diet. That's actually a lifestyle. That's something that you're supposed to be doing on a consistent basis. Okay, so I'm about at the point where I'm done with my rant for today. This was really awesome, and we're probably going to have to do a part 2 to this because there are so many other diets that I want to explain to you and break down so that you're not unsuccessful in your efforts of trying to lose weight or maintain a healthy weight. Guys, okay, let me just say this before I go. Let's just stop with the whole dieting thing altogether, and let's set our minds on creating a lifestyle that will allow you to rejuvenate your body, to restore your organs, to burn unnecessary fat, and to maintain a healthy weight. Weight loss comes naturally when you treat your body as a car. Every time it runs out of fuel, you got to put some fuel in. And every time you run out, you got to put some more fuel in. If you treat your body like a car, then your body will always function properly. But if you don't give it the fuel it needs, your body's going to break down. I'm Fit Coach Jene, and I so love you. I wish I could see your cute little faces. Every one of you. I'll just give you a little air kiss. Hopefully that will suffice. I will see you next third Monday right here on the Temple with Jene Nicole. I'm your Fit Coach, and you know I love you. See you later. Bye.